Hello folks, Everchanger here, and welcome back to more Pokemon Blaze Black 2. Last time we faced off against Cresselia and Darkrai, and we managed to catch them both, which was very, very nice. Very nice indeed. This time, we are going to be rematching all 9 Hoenn gym leaders to be found around the Unova region, because when you beat the game, they get a bit of a power boost, if I can say that much. First trainer up is right over here, Roxanne. And I believe they have the exact same text as before, so we're just going to head right on into this fight. It is worth noting that in between episodes, I restored Gastrodon's moveset to what it was when we took on the Pokemon League. Other than that, the team is exactly the same. Each Hoenn gym leader has one Pokemon at level 79 and the rest at level 77, so they are pretty powerful, and we get a Clutch Quick Claw first thing in the middle of at the beginning of the match, which is awesome. Alrighty, I wasn't sure about opening up with Magnezone, but I guess I got a lucky call right here because Aerodactyl is very much so weak to Electric. Unfortunately, it is setting up Stealth Rock on us, which really isn't the greatest thing in the world. And it looks like we've got a full restore to deal with. I'm pretty sure they still only have one as per last time we fought them. Not entirely positive, though. Alrighty, can we take down Aerodactyl with one shot? Yeah, there we go. Nice. Now, it is definitely worth noting we are going to be getting a lot of experience from facing off against these guys, which is going to be very good because some of the upcoming fights are going to be very, very challenging, so I'm probably going to be grinding in between episodes here on out against the Hoenn gym leaders, at least until we get a better resource with which to grind levels. Wow, that did a lot more than I expected it to, but I'm completely happy with that. Up next is Probopass. I think I'm just going to stick in with Magnezone until things go sour, mainly because we've got that Stealth Rock in play, and I really don't want to mess with it whatsoever. And it's also worth noting we are doing all of the Hoenn gym leaders in the same video, so this one might be a little bit long. I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to be, but we are rematching every single gym leader in one video, mainly because I felt like it, really. That's the only reason. I feel like we should probably just do them all in one video just to get them right on over with, and that did not do as much damage as I was expecting it to. Looks like we are in a bit of a bind. But I don't think that's too big of a deal. I think we are going to switch... Well, we'll switch Garchomp back into it. I don't think that Stealth Rock's going to do too terribly much. Yeah. Basically, just a little bit of chip damage. I'll do Earthquake because I'm going to be healing in between all of these fights, so we might as well go all out. It's not like the Elite Four, where we have to do them all in one go or anything. We can just heal in between. Alright, we have Caracosta coming up next, and I think Earthquake is still going to be good against this thing, so let's give it a shot. Luckily, Garchomp is very fast, and Earthquake coming from a Garchomp, it'll mess you up, seriously. And this thing has Ice Beam, which is not fun, but I think we can survive it. Yes, we can, indeed. Don't want to take any chances, we'll hit it with another Earthquake, and down it goes. I don't think that'll get us to level 81, but we'll get close. And last up, well not last up, second to last up, we have Aggron. Probably one of my favorite Generation 3 Pokemon. I mean, just look at it. It just screams, "We'll mess you up." I love it. Anyway, it doesn't have Sturdy, even though I'm pretty sure it's possible for it to have Sturdy, and that sends Garchomp to level 81. Awesome. Alright, this is last up. This is Cradilly. I think Earthquake is still super effective on this thing, so I'm just going to give it a whirl because it's Earthquake. It's going to work, and it's actually not super effective, which is interesting. Luckily, it is using Stockpile, which might make it capable of surviving this hit. I'm actually not sure. It might survive this hit from Earthquake, but we might as well give it a shot. It's going to be close. Oh man, it has Recover. Brilliant. My favorite move ever, right guys? Now I guess it's really funny. Roxanne was the first trainer in the LP to actually hand us a loss, and it was basically what taught me that, oh crap, this game is hard, we'd better step up our game, and so we did. So it looks like we're probably going to be able to beat her this time, which is very good. So I guess it's like a little bit of a revenge, even though we technically already got that when we defeated her the first time. Alrighty, will this be able to do it? Oh, not quite. That's gonna hurt. Dang. Oh, well, we still got 4 Pokemon left. I really don't think we have to worry too terribly much about this fight. I think I'm going to send in Lucario to finish this off, because Lucario, I believe, is the quote-unquote oldest Pokemon on our team, and we might as well use it to finish off one of the first trainers we ever fought on our journey. Very nice. And Lucario also gets level 81, which is amazing. And that is the rematch against Roxanne, which is very good. That went very well. Alrighty, it looks like all of their text is indeed the same as when we fought them the first time. But anyway, now that we have done that, I am off to Verbank City to face off against the next gym leader. Alrighty, here we are in Verbank City, and now that we have defeated the Rustboro City gym leader, I think we'd better move on to the Dewford Town gym leader, right over this way. Here we have Brawly. I'll be honest, I really like Brawly, although I think it's kind of funny. Brawly is a fighting type gym leader that surfs, and then you have Crasher Wake, who is a water type gym leader, but does, like, boxing or whatever it was that he does. I don't know why, I always just found that a very amusing transposition in the series. But anyway, opens up with a Mienshao, and we get fake outed, or faked out, or whatever the terminology is in this particular case. I decided to open up with Victini because Psychic. Really no other reason. Psychic is just a really, really good move against fighting types. You really can't deny it. Especially since I feel like fighting types generally tend to be on the more physically defensive side. So it's nice to have a nice special move to just hit them for all they've got. And I have a feeling he's gonna full restore after this. Please don't do too much damage. Okay, good. Yep, he's full restoring because why wouldn't he be? Ah well. Nice to get it out of the fight early, because it would really suck to have it happen late in the fight when we'd be in a bit more of a bad situation. Unfortunately, since he's going to survive, he might actually be able to take me out. Oh, actually no, Victini's faster, what am I talking about? Nice, down goes Machamp. Up next is Scrafty, which means Victini is not going to work quite as well here because it's part dark type, so I'm going to switch over to Lucario for this one. Alrighty. Now, it's worth noting, the Hoenn gym leaders are pretty much the only quote-unquote important trainers we're going to be fighting after the Pokemon League, with Pokemon in the 70s. Most other trainers of importance in the aftergame of Blaze Black 2 have Pokemon in the high 80s to 90s to possibly even 100. Ouch. So I highly recommend, if you're trying to fight every powerful trainers, to go and do all of these Hoenn gym leader rematches first and grind against them to level probably around 90. Which is honestly probably what I'm going to have to do, because in the near future we are going to have to bite the bullet and go after a ton of these super powerful trainers, and we'd get absolutely curb stomped. So yeah, just a little bit of a heads up, because you might get in a bit of trouble if you try and take out some of these powerful trainers immediately. I'm going to switch over to Mandibuzz here just to see if I can get off the Brave Bird. I'm not sure if it'll KO, but it would be really, really nice if it did. Plus, Mandibuzz is completely immune to psychic attacks, which is very nice. So let's see if we can get Brave Bird off. We are faster. There we go. Now, is this going to KO? It actually did, which is awesome. Nice. take quite a bit of recoil, but it's not too terrible. But we actually have the leftovers, which is very good. And up next is Hariyama. I think I'm gonna stay in just to try my luck. Alright, can we get another Brave Bird off? Looks like this is the most powerful Pokemon at level 79. Darn it, I was hoping we'd get the KO, but I guess it would have been a little bit irrational of me to expect it, considering it does outlevel us. Wow, we actually survived. Unfortunately, another use of Brave Bird, well actually, I don't know, it's pretty low. I'm going to use Brave Bird just in the hope that we survive this. Alright, come on. Survive the recoil. Yeah, there we go. Mandibuzz gets level 78, which is awesome. Get our leftovers boost again, and I believe Brawly only has one Pokemon left. Yes, he does. He has Breloom. I'd love to keep Mandibuzz in for this, but Mandibuzz is super low on health, and I want someone to get the experience, so I'm going to take a bit of a gamble and send out Gastrodon, and hope this thing isn't capable of one-shotting me with a Grass-type move. Not counting on it, but it's definitely worth a shot. Let's see if we can get an Ice Beam. Oh, it has Spore? Oh no, that puts me to sleep, right? Yeah. I can never remember if Spore paralyzes or puts to sleep. It just seems really odd that the move exists at all, mainly because Sleep Powder already exists. Maybe Spore is, like, more accurate or something? Wow, that did a ton of damage, and it's only Bullet Seed. Holy crap. That is terrifying, to say the least. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure Victini is faster than this thing, because Victini is quite fast. Alright, can we get off the Psychic on this thing? Yes, we can. Very good. I would go for Flare Blitz, but again, I'd rather not anyone get knocked out due to recoil, especially because I want everyone to get as much experience as they can. Can we take the low sleep? The low sleep. The low sweep? Yes, we can. And let's hit it with another used a priority move on me, because of course it did. You gotta just kick me while I'm down, or punch me while I'm down, or whatever it is, game, huh? Alright, we'll send in Mandibuzz, and that thing is at 1 HP, so I really don't think recoil from Brave Bird is going to KO. I'll be honest, I should have seen that coming. Oh well. Alright, Garchomp, clean up. Because Garchomp really is our clean-upper. Let's just hit it with a flamethrower and be done with this. Very good. Down goes Breloom, get our experience. Down goes Brawly once again. Now, one thing I find a little odd is that little quote that they give you at the very end of the battle doesn't show up for the Hoenn gym leaders, not sure why. But anyway, now that we have done that, I am off to Castelia City. Alrighty, here we are in Castelia City. What we want to do now is head right on into this cafe on Narrow Street, because as you will recall, this is where we may find Watson, the gym leader of Mauville City. I really like this guy. I would love to have some crazy building where I could just mess around with all sorts of weird electrical traps. It's one of those things that makes me really wish I lived in the Pokemon world. Now, does this Magnezone have an air balloon? Yes, it does, because why wouldn't it? Alright, I'm opening up with Garchomp because it has Earthquake, but it looks like we're going to be using Flamethrower right here. Although, it would be smart of Watson to run an air balloon on most of his Pokemon because he's an Electric-type trainer, and Ground is their only weakness, so he'd better watch out. And wow, that's doing a lot of damage! Okay. Critical hit. I guess we can work with that. Let's just flamethrower this thing into the next decade, and we'll just move on and try and forget that that critical hit happened. Hooey, that was some power. Alright, up next we have Rotom, which I'm pretty sure has Levitate no matter what form it's in. Huh. This is a bit of an interesting choice. If I remember correctly, I think he's running a Wash Rotom, if he's using the same form as the first fight, and my memory serves correctly. So I'm going to switch into Magnezone, and hopefully I called it right. I did, rather. He is running a Wash Rotom. I'm pretty sure electric-type moves are neutral against this thing, but I really don't have too terribly much I can use on it. I suppose I could hit it with a Dark-type move, but my only Dark-type user is weak to electric, so that might not be the smartest thing for me. We get the Quick Claw again. Definitely makes my life a whole lot easier when that happens. And down goes Wash Rotom, bringing Magnezone to a staggering level 84. Wow, of all the Pokemon I expected to pull a bit ahead, honestly was not expecting it to be Magnezone, but I guess we'll go with it. Alright, we're gonna go back into Garchomp. Hopefully this Manectric is not running an air balloon, although that would probably be the smartest for it. It is not. Now the question is, am I faster than this thing? I am, which is very nice. I was not sure because Manectric is very fast, so... Oh crap, it has a Focus Sash. That's gonna... Signal Beam? Really? That's an interesting choice, but I guess we'll go with it. Alright, I'm definitely expecting a full Restore out of him this turn, so I'm gonna switch into Gastrodon and just do a preemptive Earthquake. And hopefully that will bring him down in short order. Unfortunately, Gastrodon's Earthquake is not nearly as strong as Garchomp's Earthquake because, let's be honest, nothing is as strong as a Garchomp's Earthquake. But we got the one shot anyway, which is nice. One thing that I really don't understand is it seems he's still running Plusle and Minun, which is an incredibly strange decision because these are not good Pokemon for this point in the game, like seriously. Unless it has a Focus Sash, this, I think we can probably guarantee will KO, and it does. Odd decision on his part, but I guess we're just gonna have to entertain it. Alrighty. Minun is his second to last Pokemon. Oh, it's actually running Grass Knot. Just watch, that's gonna KO. Okay, it didn't even come close. Like, see? If anything else used Grass Knot on me, it probably would have destroyed me, but since it was a Minun, yeah, it's not happening. Alrighty, last up is Electrode, which I'm pretty sure doesn't have Levitate. And it also does not have an Air Balloon. Unfortunately, this thing is incredibly fast. So it's going to hit me first, not for very much though, which is odd. In games like this, you can always tell when the opponent uses something that doesn't do very much on you, it means they've got nothing, which is confidence-inspiring. But anyway, that is Watson. Very good. 3 down, 6 to go. Alrighty, so I think now that we have done that, I am going to be heading over to Nimbaza City. Dang it! Alrighty, here we are in the big stadium in Nimbaza City. I think I'm actually going to open up with Garchomp again for this fight, because it has Earthquake, and this is a Fire-type trainer, so... Like Watson, Flannery from Lava Ridge Town is definitely going to have some problems with my Earthquake. Which I am completely okay with, because the easier these fights go, the better, because... At least one of these fights I am going to be doing repeatedly in order to level up my Pokemon in between episodes. So the smoother this goes, the happier I'll be, especially since this episode is already probably about 20 minutes long. I don't know if this will break an hour, I hope it doesn't because I'd honestly rather not have an hour-long video. But it might dip into the 50-minute mark, I'm not actually sure. Anyway, we've already swept one with an Earthquake, can we go 2 for 2? We can. Alrighty. This battle is definitely inspiring confidence for grinding later on in our adventure. Alrighty, up next is Magmortar. Just gonna run another Earthquake again, although I have a feeling at least one of her Pokemon is running a Focus Sash because that's like one of the most popular items. Wow. Well, that was a critical, but I have a feeling it probably would have KO'd anyway. Garchomp gets level 82, which is very, very nice. Alright, we're already on her 4th Pokemon. This battle is definitely inspiring confidence for grinding later on. Alright, 4 for 4. Let's see here. Can we do it? Although this might be her Focus Sasher. No, it's not. Another critical. Very nice. Wow. This battle is going incredibly smoothly. which honestly I'm okay with, but it's a little bit amusing at the same time. Can we go 5 for 5? We actually can. Oh my god, wow. Are we gonna get a clean 6 Earthquake sweep on this thing? Probably not, because I think Chandelure has Levitate. Well, I mean, it's worth a shot. This battle's been going super smoothly so far, so I might as well check. Oh, it has an air balloon. I see what you're playing. Well, actually, my Garchomp is running Shadow Claw, which is also super effective on this thing. Nice. Pop the air balloon. Can I take a Shadow Ball, which is not going to do much damage at all? Okay, we had a critical hit there. I thought I was going to have to eat my words, but a critical hit, I can understand that. And, if I'm not mistaken, that is Flannery already. That was kind of insane, but oh well, I'll go with it. Alrighty, now that we have done that, off to Driftveil. Out of my way, hiker. So apparently we qualified for a medal somehow? What could this possibly be? It is the hard cycling medal. Well, I did ride my bike all the way here. Oh, David, great, really great. You know what? Just now, you passed the checkpoint the Medal Rally office set and reached the goal. So we'll have an awards ceremony at the Medal Rally office in Castelia City. So please come to the office. Wow, I guess that means we just hit 50 medals. Which is interesting. Medals is not something I'm going to be covering all the way to completion in the LP, but it's really cool that we got 50 medals. So we're definitely going to have to check that out next time we're in the area. But anyway, we are indeed in Driftveil City, so we're going to head up here to the Petalburg City gym leader, Norman. I really like this guy. I thought it was a really neat idea that they had a family member of the trainer as a gym leader, and I really hope this is something they revisit. I've always wanted to see them do the impossible and make the player's mom the champion or something like that, but I feel like that wouldn't be easily hidden and still have it believable in-universe, because if you've lived with her your whole life, you'd probably be aware that she's the champion, so I don't know. I guess it would be really neat. I don't think it's going to happen in Sun and Moon, though, mainly because it's strongly implied that the trainer just moved to the Alola region. But a guy can dream, I guess. They could always do it with the Professor. I think that would be pretty cool. I always thought it was really cool how you could fight Professor Sycamore those couple of times in X and Y. And I feel like it would be really cool if they made the Professor the champion somehow, although again, I'm not sure how believable that would be in-universe. Anyway, I think we're already at Norman's third Pokemon because we've just been brick-breaking his life away. Unfortunately, Slacking is not surviving it, and it has an eject button, which is interesting. I'll probably do a lot of grinding against this fight in particular with Lucario. I'm not sure, but I think Aura Sphere is probably better for these guys because I think they're more physically defensive than specially defensive. And Xcloud is running Flamethrower of all things. I have a feeling that's on there only because of Lucario's existence. I feel like I picked a few popular Pokemon for my team, and there are a lot of Pokemon that we've been facing off against that are specifically built to counter the Pokemon that I've been training, just because they're quite good. I've seen a lot of Pokemon running Ice Beam to counter Garchomp, and a lot of Pokemon running Flamethrower to counter Lucario. But oh well, I guess we're just gonna have to deal with it. Anyway, we have Ambipom coming out right here, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned this the first time. Ooh, that's gonna knock out. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this the first time we fought an Ambipom in this series, because this can't be the first time we fought one. But it was so stupid how they wrote Ambipom out of the show in the Diamond and Pearl series. I mean, seriously. I don't know how they could possibly top that, although it's the Pokemon anime. They might find a way. They might write Greninja out of the show so it can go become, like, I don't know, a motocross champion or something. I wouldn't put it past them. Seriously. But anyway, this guy really seems to be a fan of switching out Pokemon, which is interesting. And ooh, you just made a mistake, sir, because I have Flare Blitz. And that is going to hurt you a lot more than it hurts me. By exactly 2/3 more, I think, or whatever the math comes out to be. Alrighty. Victini gets level 79, which is very good. I believe it started the episode at level 78, which is not too terribly bad. I'm expecting everyone to get a level or maybe even 2 this episode, mainly because we are fighting 48 Pokemon of high level this episode. That's a lot of experience. So yeah, we're definitely going to be indulging in that a bit. Alrighty. And there goes Norman, which is very, very nice. And it actually got dark during that battle because it just turned to 8 PM real time. But anyway, now that we've done that, I am off to Opelucid City. Alrighty, here we are in Opelucid City. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before, but the city is indeed healed after we defeat the Pokemon League, which is awesome. Anyway, you might be wondering why I'm here facing off against Winona instead of facing off against Hoenn. We did indeed fight Hoenn first in the LP. However, I figured for this episode we'd do the canonical Hoenn order, since we are actually capable of doing it this time around when fighting the gym leaders. I figured it would be a lot more fitting that way, so we are now fighting Winona of Four Tree City. And I have to say, I really, really like Four Tree City, mainly because it's just a really cool little... It's a nice little twist on the conventional city, like it's all tree houses. That's awesome! That's probably the main reason why I'm super excited for Sun and Moon, because I feel like now that Game Freak's more familiar with the hardware, they can do some crazy stuff. Especially with the overworld. The overworld has seen a drastic improvement over Generation 6. And I'm really excited to see what they can do, especially since Hawaii in particular has so much material that they could possibly work for. So much material that they could possibly work with to provide really, really cool areas for the game. That's one thing I'm probably excited about more than anything else. Oh wow, it actually has Harvest for Citrus Berry. I have to wonder, will that put it out of range of Full Restore? Indeed, it will. Unfortunately, I don't think this is going to KO. Oh wow, it actually did. Wow. Got a pretty good damage roll there. I'm happy about that. Anyway, we have Gyarados up next. I'm pretty sure this thing is faster than me, so can we get a clutch Quick Claw? Darn it, I was hoping we'd get it, but... ah well. Alrighty, now unfortunately Magnezone was pretty much my ace in the hole for taking down Winona, so I'm really not sure exactly what I ought to do at this point. I think what I'll do is I'll switch in Gastrodon and start using Ice Beam, although I'm pretty sure Gyarados only takes normal damage from Ice Beam, but it's definitely worth a shot. Alright, how much is Aqua Tail gonna do? A lot. Approximately a lot. Oh wow, Ice Beam did not do that much. That's actually really bad. It's actually quite bad, actually. Actually, okay, so this just turned south pretty quickly. And of course, it's got Moxie going, which is really, really, really not good. So we're gonna send in Victini, and gonna try and hit it with a Psychic. Pretty sure we're faster? Yes, we are. Alrighty, please take it down. It's a Psychic attack from Victini. Unfortunately, no. That Aqua Tail is probably gonna KO me in one hit. I don't think I've had major problems with a Gyarados so far in the LP, but it looks like this is making up for that lost time, because it's got 3 boosts from Moxie on it. Yikes, and we really, really, really do not want it to have that full restore get off, so I think we want to hit it for all we can do. Can we cross our fingers for this Brave Bird to knock out? Oh yes, oh critical. Whew. That was scary. That was legitimately scary, so I'm glad that went over without too much of a hitch. Oh boy, we have a Dragonite. That's going to be fun. I think I have to heal for this. I'm going to be perfectly honest here. I think I have to heal for this. because it's a freaking Dragonite. Need I say more? Alright, we're bringing Gastrodon back. Alright, what's this thing got? It's gonna use Dragon Dance, which is not inspiring confidence. Wait, Dragon Dance increases speed? I didn't actually know that. I thought it only increased attack power, but apparently I'm wrong. That is one unfortunate thing, is that Gastrodon is not fast. This Dragonite is gonna be booking it, so I think I'm actually gonna play it a little bit safer and try and cast a Toxic on it. It's 90% accurate. Can we please hit? Yes, nice. Toxic is the only move I'm running on this team at all with sub 100% accuracy, mainly because I've had stuff miss in the past at bad times, and it sucks. Like, it really, really sucks. Alrighty, that Outrage is going to do a crap load of damage. Wow, okay. I guess it was about time in this battle that stuff started turning rough. Alright, what's my best option here? I'm gonna send in Lucario because I'm pretty sure Steel resists Dragon. At least I think it does. Alright, let's get off a Dark Pulse, can we? Can we please survive this? I'm not sure if we can. Outrage is crazy. Oh! Oh, that is clutch. Wow! That was pretty much amazing. Oh no. Oh god, no. That's gonna put her in full restore range. Oh, it's not! It's not! Oh! It's not. Did she already full restore in this fight? I actually don't remember. Alright, it's confused. And the poison takes it down. Alright, no one gets the experience for that Dragonite KO. But I feel like just having it off the field is enough for me. Hey. Alright, next up is Swellow, and I believe this is her second to last Pokemon. It's gonna run Brave Bird automatically, because why wouldn't it? Please don't do too much. Awesome. That's the one nice thing about Gastrodon, is it is highly defensive. Now, can we get the KO on this? Yeah, that Icicle Plate's doing the work. Alrighty, and last up is, of course, Altaria. As long as it does not one-shot me right here, we should be okay, and it's using a status move. Okay, nice. Can we get a one-shot on this thing? I'm not sure, because it might be running a Focus Sash. It's not. We win. Nice. That was actually quite a close fight, which is a little bit nerve-wracking to me. Alrighty, now that we have done that, I am off to Route 22. Alrighty, here we are on Route 22, the only gym leaders right here that don't appear in an actual city. They only appear out here on a route nearby the city. This is Tate and Lisa, the twin gym leaders of Moss Deep City. One thing I feel like I need to point out is my levels, well, not my levels, but my experience probably looks a little bit inconsistent compared to the last fight. That's because in the middle of my first attempt of doing this fight, the awful lag problem of death decided to rear its ugly head, so we're just redoing the fight. I don't think anyone gained a level, it's just experience differences. But if anyone notices it, that's why. I don't think it's too big of a deal. Got a critical hit on Gothitelle, which did not happen in the first take, so this is already going better than that one did. And Garchomp gets level 83, which is awesome. Alrighty. I mainly decided to open up with Garchomp and Mandibuzz because Garchomp has Earthquake, and, you know, it's freaking Earthquake. And Mandibuzz is immune to Earthquake, and as an added bonus, it is part Dark type, which means it can make these guys' lives pretty gosh darn terrible. Let's just make it perfectly honest there. Alrighty, probably going to get a Hyper Potion on that Gallade. Yes, we do, which is unfortunate. One other nice thing is, if the opponent has Levitate, which is actually pretty common in this fight, Garchomp also has Shadow Claw, which is also super effective on these guys, so basically I came prepared. Alrighty. I think I want to Shadow Claw... I'll Shadow Claw Gallade again, why not? And we will Dark Pulse Lunatone again. Probably not going to take down that Lunatone, but Gallade is as good as done, and indeed it is. Very good. Alrighty. Unfortunately, the experience is split between two members of the team during this fight, but I don't think that's too big of a deal because it's still a decent amount of experience. Unfortunately, this Lunatone is running Ice Beam, which is going to hurt a lot. Might actually KO me. Actually, no, but that was very, very close. And that Claydol right there, I'm pretty sure also has Levitate, so I think what we're going to do is Shadow Claw that Lunatone and Dark Pulse that Claydol, and we should be in a decent... Oh, crap. Really? Well, at least they've both spent their healing items. That's the unfortunate thing. The left and the right both get a healing item to themselves in this fight because, as you might remember, we are fighting two trainers instead of one, so that's definitely something we're gonna have to keep in mind. Alrighty, and it's using Earthquake, which is only going to hit Garchomp, but that's all it needed because 40 HP is not a lot at this stage of the game. Luckily, we have Gastrodon, which is also capable of using Earthquake, and it has Ice Beam, which just so happens to be super effective on both of our opponents at the moment. So, I can think of nothing better to do than this little setup right here. That might be a double knockout, I'm not positive though. Claydol's still got quite a bit of health left on it, so we might have a little bit of trouble taking it out. Alrighty, got Earthquake coming onto Gastrodon, does very, very little damage, which is very nice, which basically implies this Claydol has nothing to do against us. And now we have Xatu coming out. Luckily, all the healing items have been spent, so I think all we have to do is just spam our super effective moves, and we should be okay. Alrighty, got a Hurricane coming out onto Gastrodon, which doesn't do much, which is nice. That's going to bring down Claydol. And then we have an Ice Beam coming out onto Xatu. Mandibuzz gets level 79, which is very good. It'd be nice to get everyone to at least 80 by the end of the episode. Don't think it can happen, though, with only one fight left in the ranks. Anyway, we got Solrock coming out right here, and these are their last Pokemon, so I think we'd better give them what they came for. I think I'll use Scald on Solrock and Dark Pulse on Xatu. That's probably the most efficient use of my attack power right here. Dark Pulse knocks out, as I expected, because Xatu was in the red. Don't know if Scald can one-shot Solrock, though. I highly doubt it, but it would be really nice if it did. Alright, Gastrodon taking another Earthquake like a champion. How much is Scald gonna do? Oh wow, that actually did quite a bit, and we got the burn. It might actually get knocked out. Wow. Nice. That was awesome. That is Tate and Lisa in the books. Very nice. Wow, that went quite well actually compared to how it could have gone. But anyway, now that we have done that, I am off to Mistralton City. Alrighty, here we are in the Mistralton City Pokemon Center, and here we have Hoenn, the gym leader of Sootopolis City, but only in Emerald version, which is a game that came out almost 12 years ago at this point, which is crazy to think about. But anyway, I feel like it's kind of... I don't want to say it's lame that Hoenn is in the Pokemon Center, but I guess it really drives home the point that aside from the airstrip, there's really not that much in Mistralton City at all. There's like two buildings outside of the Pokemon Center, the baggage check area, and the gym. Other than that, there's only like 2 or 3 buildings. It's really not the greatest city in the world. So I guess that explains why they sort of stuck the gym leader in the Pokemon Center, because there really wasn't anywhere else to put him. And also, I'd like to point out that it's raining inside right now, which I find really amusing. As you might expect, this guy is definitely running a rain dance team, which we really shouldn't be that surprised about. Anyway, we have Whiscash right here, which is a little bit awkward because Magnezone cannot do anything to this thing. So we're going to switch in Garchomp because, as I've said many, many times before, if you're not sure what to do, just throw a Garchomp at it. The problem will take care of itself. Alrighty, how much is Earthquake gonna do here? It's only normal damage? More than half, that's for sure. Honestly, Garchomp's Earthquake is probably one of the most powerful moves I have ever run in a Pokemon game, period. Like, Earthquake from Garchomp with an Earth Plate boost, that is devastating. I love it so much. Anyway, we have Lapras coming out, which is actually part Ice type, so I think we're going to switch in Lucario for this one to get some fighting type action on here. Alright. Man, seeing this Lapras right here brings back awful memories of way back in episode... Oh, what was it, 90? I think it was episode 90 where we had to catch one of these things at the village bridge. Yee, that was not a fun experience. At all. I'm really glad that there's only, what is it, like 25, 26 Pokemon? I think it's 25 Pokemon left that we have to catch in the wild. Period. And I think of those, I think there's like 9 Pokemon that are found in those weird phenomena, like the shaking grass and the dark spots, and oh boy, it has been such a long time coming, but that is one part of this LP I am not going to miss. Every so often I lie down in bed at night and I just stare up at the ceiling and I'm like, why on earth did I decide to catch every single Pokemon in this LP? But I think it'll be a really amazing accomplishment to look back once we have finished this LP and we've finally done it. Man, it's gonna be crazy. 649 Pokemon, that's insane, although I shouldn't count my chickens before they hatch. We're not there yet, we're close, but we're not there yet, but we will get there, trust me. Anyway, completely ignoring the fight at hand, I think he's already down to like one of his last Pokemon. Magnezone gets to level 85, which is just crazy. Alright, next up is Kingdra. I think I want to switch in Garchomp for this, because I'm pretty sure Garchomp is faster. Should do quite a bit of damage with Dragon Claws, I think what Dragon-type move I have on this thing. Alrighty, this is actually his last Pokemon at level 79. Outrage. Oh boy. Honestly, no matter what I have out on the field, whenever Outrage decides to rear its ugly head, I get scared. Outrage is one of those moves that you're just like... ugh. Alrighty, I'm gonna send in... That wasn't smart. I forgot. Like I temporarily thought Dragon-type Ice Beam. Herpa-skirpa-derp, but then I remembered this stupid thing is part Water-type, so this wasn't actually the smartest switch. Although we could probably wall it for a couple of Outrages to get the Confuse. Oh no, actually the Confuse is this turn. Alright, how much is Ice Beam gonna do? It's only normal effective. We got the freeze, are you kidding? That never happens. That never ever freaking happens. That's amazing. Alright. Nice, man, I'm just blown away. We never ever get the freeze. Alrighty, I might as well finish it off with a full restore. I'm really not sure why I'm surprised at this point. Honestly, I should have counted on it, but... oh well, maybe we'll get the freeze again? Nah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Waterfall? Why? What? Wow, that actually KO'd. Honestly, if it was me, I would not have expected Waterfall to KO a Gastrodon. I would have just gone straight for the Outrage. It's times like this where I wonder if the AI actually cheats. Because I feel like it had no reason to fully believe that Waterfall was able to KO me at that stage. Maybe it's just really, really freaking smart. I don't even know. But anyway, Lucario's out, which is what I probably should have done in the first place. To dish out a Dragon Pulse. This is probably going to KO it. Yeah, there we go. Down goes Kingdra. Down goes the final trainer on our crusade of rematching all of the Hoenn gym leaders. This is basically just a showcase of all of their new teams. But I think it went quite well. Alrighty, we are going to heal up our guys one last time. And actually, I think I want to head back over to Castelia City. Not to grab the new medal ceremony thing that we're supposed to do. We'll probably do it next episode, but because we have to go there anyway for what I want to do next. So I'm going to do that real quick. And here we are in Castelia City. A little bit of editing magic. I always like doing those little jump cuts. But anyway, I think that's all I wanted to do for this episode. So, this past episode of Pokemon Blaze Black 2, we took down all 9 Hoenn Gym Leader rematches. And now I have to just, wow. That was bad. Alrighty, here we are in Castelia City, and I think I would like to end off the episode here. So, this past episode of Pokemon Blaze Black 2, we took out all 9 Hoenn Gym Leader rematches. And now I have to struggle with which one gets the thumbnail. Really not sure what I'm going to do with that. And next time on Pokemon Blaze Black 2, I am going to be heading out across that way, and we are going to be heading to, I think, the last little bit of land in the Unova region that we have yet to explore. So without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.